Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
It's up to you. I want to see if your streak's going to continue. I know what it's going to be. I'm not going. It's a 50-50 shot.
It is. Hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rhinos and Aliens show. It is me, the Don Dada of all Dons.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
In front of me, I have...
Nature
boy. You know what time it is. Thank you for tapping in with the #1 podcast in Western New York. You know what time it is. It is about to go down today. We got a lot to talk about, so best believe tap in. And make sure, before we start this video, make sure you go ahead and do these 3 easy steps. Like, subscribe, and...
hit that bell.
You know what time it is.
Ring a ding ding.
Yes, sir, so you can get off our notifications whenever we post.
And yes, it is hit that bell. Not touch the bell, not tap that bell. You fucking hit that bell.
Punch that bitch. Punch that bitch. And we're going to guess on this episode. I believe this episode is episode 61. 62?
Yes, Daniel's streak comes to an end.
Listen.
To be fair, it has been a hot minute for us.
Yes.
If we recorded,
if we my man Sebastian on the last episode. So shout out to Sebastian. And didn't he just get married?
Yes, he did.
Is it remarried or married?
It's
oh shit.
Technically
I believe it's remarried, right? Like this
remarried.
Is the second chance. The second time they did like the.
Yes, this is the ceremony.
Okay. So yeah, shout out to my man Sebastian.
Wow, that I went to it.
You went to it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it nice? It looks like a it wasn't as big. It looked like
No, it was very intimate.
As it should be.
And it was at the church around the corner because,
like I said, shout out to my man Sebastian. Love is love. Once you know it, you just do what you gotta do. Me, on the other hand, I'm working on it. But
well, before we get into anything else, since you said that, do you see yourself getting married?
You want the truth?
Oh, dude, this whole episode.
This whole episode is about the truth, guys.
Yes, this whole episode is going to get hard, man. It's going to be.
Just do it. But
okay,
I
set you up for that. That was a good alley.
Well, I would say I do not see myself getting married, but if it happens, it happens.
Okay, I respect that.
I personally never thought of marriage.
Okay, so is the issue, do you not see yourself getting married because of how society has portrayed marriage, or is it just the concept itself in general? You don't see yourself?
I never put that much thought into it, truthfully.
Okay, so it's just like, fuck off. Marriage, fuck off.
It's more so I've never found the one where I can be like, oh, I will marry you one day.
Like you deserve.
Yeah, you deserve
a ring on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never...
They deserve your best.
Yes. I never found a female like that. And I will say there is a chance still, because I am dating right now. So there's still a chance, but we do not know. I mean, it's not like it's a secret. I told her also. So,
do you see yourself staying... Okay, so I need your definitions for these words. What is your definition for commitment?
You want a definition
I want
of commitment?
Your definition of commitment.
Oh, shit.
Because the way you define these words is going to determine how I ask the questions I want to ask you.
Okay. Giving 100% to your partner, so you're not interested in other females or guys. You 100% trust someone. I mean, obviously you need that to be in a relationship regardless, but I don't know. Commitment is big. Because a lot of people will say I'm not, like, a lot of people even in relationships will say I'm technically single because I file my taxes as single.
Wait, you've had women tell you that?
People in general.
So,
there's no
wow.
A lot of I will say I do hear it mostly from females, but Mostly when people say that, a lot of
That's
females say, I don't have a ring on my finger, so technically.
that's very depressing.
It is. It definitely is.
Because
But
they're
I
viewing
understand what
relationships
they're
through the
saying.
form of a government, though. That's the sad
That
part.
too. Yeah. But I will say, to me, commitment is giving yourself 100% to another person.
Okay, so the two most renowned definitions: the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause, an engagement/obligation that restricts freedom of action. Okay, so do you believe you could be committed to a quote unquote wife and still get your dick wet by other women?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, people do it. I'm not going to lie. But I will say,
I'm only asking you this because you have a history. You have people know you for
as being a whore. Yeah.
I didn't say that, but a ladies' man.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, do you view yourself, do you think you could keep your lifestyle but also still be committed to a woman?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I would say
Explain.
yes. I would say yes because if I wanted to keep my lifestyle, I would obviously have to find a female who would be okay with my lifestyle.
That's true.
So if she's like, you can still do you and I'll still do me.
No, I don't like that.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. It's you do you and she's go with that and she's still
Well, okay. There is females like that out here. I will say that. But I feel like in order for you to get that, you would have to do everything you need to do to keep her happy. As
Yes.
far as,
you have to be a man.
yeah, say I'm a celebrity. I pay the bills. I make her happy. When she needs me, I'm there.
I like what you're saying.
Like I'm fulfilling her needs, basically. When she needs me, I'm gonna be there. Now, if
So
I'm not
you're
doing
reliable.
that, yeah. If I'm not there and I'm still doing me, then obviously she can do whatever she wants. She can cut everything off. But
And she would have a fair reason to, because at that point, you're being a punk bitch.
yeah, yes. Now, like I said, it's a lot of celebrities out here that's actually doing that, and the wives or girlfriends are okay because once again, they're confident enough to be like, if I need him, he's going to drop her and come straight to me.
Exactly.
So it's like having a main chick and the other chicks is just there.
Yes.
So, like I said, if you would have to find that one. So that's my yes. I will say no
Okay.
because it's not a lot of women that's like that.
What if I told you deep down, basically... Okay, so what if I told you deep down, basically every man, if you take them out of society, at least out of our society, right? Mm-hmm. You just put them in the jungle. Of course, like you gave them the basics to be a citizen of the quote unquote modern world, but it doesn't have to be as advanced. It's just they're in the wild by themselves, they're growing up by themselves, but we're slowly giving them information, the bare necessities, right?
Right.
Would you agree that basically every man, not including the serial killers or like the whack jobs or the rare exceptions, but basic 99% of men, that they would grow into being a man that if they had their main woman, of course they would want their main woman, but for whatever reason, if a woman's throwing pussy at him and he hasn't been around his main woman for a certain period of time, and no disrespect to his main woman, but he's going to want to bust that nut. And why bust your nut in your hand when you could bust in some pussy?
Okay, but what's the question?
The question is, do you think most 99% of men are that way, even if they wouldn't admit it?
Yes.
Okay, so now on the reverse, wouldn't you say that 99% of women, taken out of these norms that they've been programmed, deep down inside, their bare reaction, they are women that if they could get a boss man, They would rather have a boss man who's committed to them, but quote unquote isn't faithful in the sense of physical reactions, rather than have a man who is faithful in every situation, but he's just the status quo. Would you rather have the king who has these random nights out, or have the 9 to 5 dude where she knows
I feel like the girls will obviously want the king.
deep down inside?
Deep down inside, yes.
Okay.
Because every female wants to feel secure.
And empowered at the same time.
Yes. And every guy wants...
That woman they could come home to. That's loyal.
I can't... What's the word for it, though? Like, every guy wants to have the... Not security. I can't think of the name right now. But, like, every guy wants to come... Wants to have that
consistent.
Wants to have that one girl that be like, oh, I'm okay. Like, I'm comfortable. Like, you're comfortable with that one girl.
Yes.
But obviously, I ain't gonna say obviously for every guy, because there's a lot of guys that I just need one girl. I just need one, blah, blah, blah. And that's cool. But it's a lot of guys who wants the one girl to come home to.
But then have the...
But they also want to have fun.
And it doesn't mean that they don't have fun with the woman they come home to.
Yeah.
But just they could be in the moment.
Yeah.
And their one woman that's at home or they come home to isn't there, and they want to have fun in that moment.
Yeah.
And another woman is there to help that situation.
But I also will say the guy needs to make that clear to the other females.
Oh,
He needs to be 100% truthful and say, you're not my priority. My priority is, I already have my priority.
the moment the man starts lying and inflating the other female's egos is when the issues occur.
Yes, it needs to be clear, and it definitely needs to be clear.
Would you make the case that if the men who don't make it clear, they're the ones who are actually the individuals who actually fuck it up for everybody else? Because
that makes toxic women.
Because they're lying.
And it's crazy because I just had this conversation literally probably an hour or 2 hours ago.
Because what
men make toxic women
by being pussies.
By whatever they're doing. Yes, that also.
If a man is being a man,
because if you can't tell the truth, then obviously they're gonna believe whatever you're gonna say
because they want to.
Yeah, if they trust you or if they like you, whatever, they're gonna believe whatever you're gonna say.
Exactly.
Now, if you're gonna play with their heart, obviously that's gonna make them into a different person. Over time, they're just gonna take that as a grudge or whatever.
And this is where all the sayings, men ain't shit, men are all liars.
Exactly. And it's because of that one or two guys that fucked it up for everybody. Now, at first I will say I didn't want to believe it, but sadly it's true. Men make toxic women.
How did you come along this information? Did you read about it? Did you watch a movie? Or did you experience it?
I think somebody was talking about it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And it got into a big conversation over time. And it's one of those it's really one of those questions that we have to think about. And it's like, wow, are we doing something wrong?
Have you ever been this type of man?
Yes, sadly.
I have
But
too.
I will say I've come to grow. I grew up over time I will say I matured. That's probably a better word. I matured over time to just tell the truth. It's like,
to be fair,
easy as that.
I want to point out neither of us had a consistent male role model in our lives.
True. That is also true.
So we literally didn't have somebody to look up to guide us through this path.
I will say I had mentors. I will say that other than my actual father, I did have
Were they
older
consistent
cousins.
though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did have other cousins, uncles to help me grow into a man that I am. So obviously I had the good and bad out of it, but
Just to be clear, I've never been in a situation where I cheated, but I did feed into women I didn't fuck with. I fed into their false narrative, and that's why I said I was that man, and that was because I was raised by my mom, and always make the woman feel good.
Yeah,
always
definitely. Well, for both of us, we was raised
on that
with
mindset.
females.
Yes.
For me, I was in a house full of females.
Yes, which was even worse than me.
Yeah, so obviously when I got to an age where I was looking for that man perspectives, it was either friends or I'm looking up to somebody that's just there. That's common, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's like I learned throughout the time, of course, what to do and what not to do. But like for us, we learned
through experience, basically.
Yeah, we learned from females.
Yeah.
So it's like, do this, do that.
Trial
this is
and
what
error.
she's gonna like. This is what she's not gonna like.
Which is funny because as we've learned, what females say they want, majority of the time,
really what they really want.
actions speak louder than words.
Definitely, but it is so weird because it's like females will say one thing and you do it, and then it's like,
but if you did the
try this.
opposite, yes,
yeah, and it's like, I don't know. When it comes to females, it's like an alien.
it's an alien until that bitch lands. And instead of them probing you probe that butthole. And now you see how the mechanics work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't go by...
But it changes every time. So you can probe that same butthole, but it's a different response. Every single time.
I will agree there is a different response, but at the same time, from what I've noticed and the few things I've heard, as long as you're consistent, it as much as people don't want to hear this, life would not be possible without women. But at the same time, men run the world in more ways than one.
If a female was in here, they would say we would be completely wrong.
See, this is where they don't. It
is crazy because I for one agree with you. I agree with you. Men run the world. Don't get me wrong, but females do bring life into the world.
And I'm not disagreeing with that. But
yes.
This is also going back to the whole women say the complete opposite of what they want. Like they'll say, oh, no, you don't have the control. I have the control. And yes, you might have the control because we let you have the control. But at the end of the day, what truly turns you on, it's when we're looking you dead ass in your eyes and we're telling you what to do and how we're going to do it. And that's what makes you come. If a man's asking you, oh yeah, do you like it here? Do you want me to do this?
Yeah, she's going to get turned off.
Bro, 99% of the time. Now, maybe if it's the first time you guys are interacting with each other.
Yeah, that's fine, because then she's like, oh, he actually is trying to.
Yeah, but after that, once you know actually what she wants, bro.
Because it's like, at that point, it's like, you should know what you should be doing.
Exactly. And that.
And it's crazy because guys want virgins, but females do not want virgin guys. They would prefer an experienced guy, but a guy wants that first. Like we want to be that female's first experience.
But dude, and this is going back to if every man could answer these questions in a private room and nobody would ever know.
Yeah.
99% of men would say what we just said.
Yeah.
And 99% of women would say the same thing. And if you ask us why, we might be able to come up with all this bullshit. But you know what's the most simple answer? It's our DNA. It's programmed in us. When we look at women, do we want the woman with 100 bodies or we want the woman with 0? Maybe if it's a one-night stand and you want to have the most fun, maybe we go with the 100. But if we're talking about anything more than a one-night stand, we want the 0.
And I think it's mostly because of like the confidence it comes with or something.
You're the first?
Yeah.
She's
I
not
think it's
spoiled.
like the empowerment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing for her. The woman wants the man who, even if he doesn't know what he's doing, he acts like he knows.
Yeah.
He has the confidence.
Yeah.
He might not have the best game. He might not even give head. But the fact that he's so confident that he doesn't even give head,
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like, okay, at least initially, the woman will always go for the dude who acts like he's a boss, rather than the guy who might be a boss but he acts like a bitch. Now, long term, that whole scenario changes, but at least in that first interaction, that first impression, it's the same thing with the man. The man wants, and this is the thing too. I think that's really going afar right now. As much as we like the skin and we like seeing all this stuff,
Yeah.
men, we like mystery, especially if it's long term. Maybe
Yeah.
if it's a one night stand, of course we want to see as much skin. But if a woman's wearing a beautiful dress, I said dress. I put
Dress.
and blouse together, dress or blouse, and you could see some skin, some legs, you could see some arms.
Yeah, but we're going to always wonder, damn, I wonder how that vagina looks.
Yes,
I wonder how big her ass is actually.
but if you could literally see her ass
Oh,
and
I
see her
wonder how
pussy
they're-
lips,
Yeah, and then it's like a kind of, it's like, oh, damn, she a hoe. I'm not going to lie. Like, sadly, it is that way, but sadly, it's the truth.
yeah.
And it's crazy. But
And do you think it's a coincidence that whenever women are trying to gain an edge over men, it always comes to the body? Like they always show skin. Whenever they go on a rant or they're doing a protest, the titties come out. Why
Yeah.
is that? Because when the titties come out, that's when the men
that's
listen.
when niggas pay attention. Yeah, that is true.
We technically did not talk about our weeks.
We didn't.
Yeah, we just
Well,
because we
let me go ahead and start it off. My week was shit. Work. I got a new car. I don't think I told you that.
is that why I didn't recognize? I'm like, where's Daniel's
Yeah.
vehicle at?
I got a new car.
Did
I traded mine in.
you get an actual good deal though for trading it in?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, they bought it. I didn't trade it in. They bought it.
But the value of the car, did they try to bullshit you?
No, the value of the car was actually around the value that I seen online also.
Okay, good for you then.
Yeah, so that was pretty good.
No,
it was
because-
11,000.
Oh, especially for all the issues that shit had.
Yeah. Well, they was trying to buy sedans, like 4-door sedans anyways. So I went there. I looked at the value of my car regardless. So it was like 11,400 or something like that. But they bought it for like 11,000 something.
Take it.
$200 was fine.
Yeah.
So I was actually surprised about that. I still had to pay 15,000 on the car. So
On the new one?
yeah. Well, no, on the car that they bought.
Oh, you still had a remaining 15.
Yeah. So the 4,000 just traded over into the new car,
Okay.
which is cool.
Oh, okay. So after what they paid for it, there's 4,000
remaining,
remaining
yeah.
balance.
So
And how many years do you have for the new one in terms of the payoff?
5.
Okay, so average.
Yeah.
What's the APR?
High as fuck. Let's not even talk about it. I think it's mostly because of the credit, though. My credit's not the greatest.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's how they get people.
Yep. Yeah.
But hey, you needed to upgrade.
Yeah, I definitely did.
You actually needed to upgrade.
Yeah, definitely. So now I got a car that's good for winter. But other than that, I got the car like 2 weeks ago though. So
But it's been 3 weeks.
yeah, so it's a reliable car. I would say it's a good
No
car.
issues so far.
No.
Knock on plastic.
But yeah. other
Yo,
than
bro,
that-
dumbass. Knock on wood.
is that actually wood?
Yeah, pure.
Cool. Last week I twisted my ankle and jammed my finger. For some reason, it's still not healed, so I might have to go get that checked out.
At work or just random?
I had a basketball game.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I hit you up at some point, and then you told me about that.
Yeah.
You're
So-
like, I can't do it, bro. I'm busy. I
Yeah.
got a commitment. And I said, respect.
But yeah, this week I would say work was shit completely. Yeah. And then
It's so crazy. I don't even give a fuck. I'm embracing this shit now. I was like, yeah, I got shit, And I also got crust. I'm making this shit pie, and I'm selling that bitch.
Oh yeah. Like over time, once you realize life is just shit, it's like, well, life gets a little bit better because you realize it's already shit.
I wouldn't say that. Life can be great.
Life can be great.
Currently, we're in the states where our life can be nothing more than shit.
Yeah.
But it is going to get to the point. Yo, I'm so determined, bro. Dude, this entire day, because I had to work my second job. You saw me there, by the way. I see you've been. Yo, this was the second time in a week, right?
I am there often. I see you mostly now because I either see mom and then mom calls you out.
Yeah, she lets me know.
Yeah, but
They had me in the back like a little bitch. And I'm like, you think I'm a bitch, but I'm just smart. Well, I'm playing the game right now. See, this is what people don't realize. They're in the Matrix, right? But they don't realize it. I know I'm in the Matrix. I'm just waiting for my phone call. And when that phone call comes, I'm hitting that bitch up and be like, yo, Nature Boy out. Because that would be my nickname.
I respect it.
Yeah, you see, bro. Look at when am I coming to this podcast with metaphors and all these nice little things, bro? My head is everywhere.
I respect
figuratively.
I respect it. How was your week?
My week, the best way to put it, a lot of hills and valleys. The hills I was able to take advantage of, but not to the degree that I wanted to, so I'm disappointed. But at the same time, when the valleys hit, I didn't panic, I didn't act like a little bitch, and I was also still able to find a way to take advantage of the valleys. So, on average, neutral week. Very sporadic, but neutral week because I stayed calm.
Right.
I'm hoping everything comes together this upcoming week, and then I could report back next week saying, last week / this week was all worth it. So neutral.
Okay.
But today, bro, I was in my head, and I'm thinking about all the ways. Dude, my head is just everywhere. It's just everywhere, and the best way to put it is that you've always known me. I've always been I don't want to say analytical, but I've always been obsessed with the details, and I am naturally a hardworking person. Right. It's just society hit me up here and there that made me very down on myself, gave me disbelief, and put me in a zone where I didn't know what life was, what it was about anymore. But slowly but surely, it's coming together, and today it was all a whole like, yo, you at the end of the day, life is a gray zone, but you have to treat it one of two ways, black or white. And I'm done treating it one way, and I'm going to treat it the opposite way. Like, yes, today sucked, but I still made my money. Yesterday couldn't have been as good as it was, but I made the most out of it anyways. It's those little details, those little mindsets. And at the end of the day, I've just been thinking about a lot of stuff. Like, for example, right? We somewhat talked about this before. Do you think it's truly a coincidence that every time people are telling the majority of individuals who are mostly poor, oh, you don't need this or that to have happiness. You just need a woman or you just need a career. It's always the rich motherfucker.
Always.
And and today I was really thinking,
happiness is whatever you make it.
That's the optimistic approach, and that is true in any sense. But I was thinking, for example, right? You're a basketball player, right? Mm-hmm. You're competitive, right? So would you rather play with the best players or the shittiest players?
The best, obviously.
Okay. So I'm thinking, if I was rich, I don't want competition, right?
Yeah, you
want
to be the richest.
Yes. So what's the easiest way to get rid of 99% of your competition? You put it in their mind that they don't even need to compete with you.
True.
And I'm thinking about, and no matter what the subject is, it applies. Once again, who is always telling men they only need one woman? And who is telling women that You need a faithful, committed, average Joe man. It's the motherfuckers making the movies. And who's making the movies? It's not the poor motherfuckers. Because who's funding the movies, even if it is a poor motherfucker directing the film? It's the rich motherfuckers. And by the way, I know there's exceptions, and I know certain people are born a certain way with personality traits. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on average. I'm talking about statistically.
Yeah.
And it's making me think, because no matter how much you want to believe in the positivity of the world, you have to be prepared for everything. And everybody is a competitor besides your group, your close, tight circle. So if everybody's a competitor, you're always trying to get advantage. And how do
I
you,
would say even your close group is competitive because they want each other to grow.
But when I say competitive, in this sense, I'm saying they're willing to do shady shit to keep you down.
Oh, okay.
Your circle isn't. They're the positive competitiveness.
Yeah.
They're the ones who bring you up.
True.
But besides them, everybody's trying to bring you down.
Yeah.
We both of us has had friends where they supposedly were our friends, but then they were trying to fuck, if not fucked our girl.
I've been there already.
You've been there. I never experienced it, but I had people who did want to.
True.
And it wasn't like the whole, yo, your woman's so bad I would knock her up. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. She's that good. Look, no.
It's like they go behind your back.
And talk to her. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how it is.
Yeah. I'll beat their ass. Want me to beat them up?
No. It's so far in the past. I'm just bringing up examples. I'm spitballing right now. Just like you did in her mouth, right?
She knows it.
But that's a perfect example. When women hear that, there's like, oh, what? But if, in the moment, especially she's feeling the dude, and you say, shut the fuck up, open your mouth, and you just,
Yeah. It's a lot of females like that. And it's crazy because I've turned them out. I've turned them out. It's a lot of females like that, no lie. Like, it's females that I don't like spit in my mouth. I spit in their mouth, and they be like, I like it now. I like the way you do it.
That's the same thing with butt play, bro.
And it's crazy. I got this one female, or I had this one female, and I was having sex with her, and she was like, never let a dude slap me.
Mm.
I got her so turned on by it now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, technically, it's my girlfriend now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
Remember when she was here, she was like, oh, the one dude slapped me, and I never like it now. Now she likes it.
She likes it or she loves it?
Oh, it's not like a priority.
Okay.
But she likes it.
Dude, that's why you just can't.
That's what I told her. I told her before. It's literally, you just need the right guy. You just need the right person to do it.
Facts.
I'm that right person.
Would you say in situations like that, when a woman doesn't like something in bed and then that right dude comes, it's one of two things. It's either how he does it or it's the connection that those two have?
Yeah. It could be both, too, though.
I was about to say, if it's both, then you could basically do whatever at that point, if it's both.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm pretty sure she will let me do everything. I just have to test it.
Have you done the back door yet?
No. I'm pretty sure it's there, though. The
Oh, yeah.
I just have to
there.
test it.
Yo, you know
I'm not confident in it.
But this is the craziest part, bro. You know how you know a woman's really feeling you?
How?
You don't need lube.
Yeah. True.
If you don't need lube with anal, you have her hooked. You have her hooked.
Yeah.
I did not know a butthole could get so
moist. And it's crazy because females don't even like that name, that word, moist.
That's why it's so funny.
Moist. All right, next question. What's up?
Yeah, but did we finish our weeks?
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe so. Did you finish yours? I finished mine.
No,
you said you was gonna wait until next week to.
Oh no, it's just what I meant by that is just to be able to truly say if. Because basically a lot of stuff I did this week is going to be determined next week, and I can't give you a full-on good or bad. Yeah. So I'm going to know 100% next week.
Okay.
But I do want to mention
Bitches
that
ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
I had this. Yo, have you ever had a glazed croissant?
What the fuck is a croissant?
Those
Is
French
those
things
French
that they look.
bread shit.
Yeah, they look like those Australian things where they come back to you.
Oh, boomerangs?
Yeah, they look like
Yeah.
a pastry
Have
boomerang.
I never even had those.
You've never had a regular.
No.
Oh,
So have I ever had a glazed one? Definitely not.
whoa! This week I had a glazed croissant for the first time.
Was it good?
Bro.
I heard croissants are good though.
Oh, they're a real fresh croissant, not the frozen shit that's made in oven, but it's made from. Dude, it's so good. The best way to describe it, it's like fresh bread that's sweet. The inside melts in your mouth, but the exterior is somewhat crunchy.
Sounds pretty good.
But imagine that glazed.
Amazing.
It was.
Is it like a brownie?
No, it tasted better than
Like
a brownie. Because it melted in your mouth. There
Is
was
it like a homemade biscuit?
yes, but glazed.
Nice. I like it.
Oh, and I have to shout out this one customer that I work for my main job. Okay, so first off, him and his son helped carry 75% of the product we were supposed to carry, but they insisted to their room. So they did a third of our job already, right?
That's cool.
Then they offered both me and my partner, so each of us, 2 bottles of water.
Refreshments.
Then they offered us 2 egg, cheese, and ham sandwiches on fresh Kaiser Rose
Oh.
with 2 pretzel bags, flavored,
Oh.
each.
So they said, we don't have money to give you, but we will make sure you are satisfied.
Then they offered us a donut each. This is where I got my glazed croissant. Fresh that morning. So keeping track of this, they carried 75% of the product we were supposed to, a third of our job. They offered 2 bottles of water each, 2 sandwiches fresh each, 2 bags of pretzels flavored each. And then they also tipped us at the end.
Oh, yo, shout out to you, my guy.
That's what I said.
Shout out to you, my guy. What's his name?
I don't want to put that out there.
All right. Shout out to you, my guy. You are what the people need. We need you as like a regular customer to multiple people, you know?
Exactly. If more customers, because this is normally the rule.
Because you're appreciative. And I appreciate you for being appreciative.
Yo, no, dead ass, bro. This is the crazy part too, is that literally, every 5 minutes they were asking us. And the first time they offered the food, I declined because I wasn't hungry. And then he offered again, and it hit in my head. Wait, the customer's offering food. That's almost a guarantee they're not going to tip us money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. I'll take this shit home, which I did. And it still tasted great.
Warm it up later.
And then they tipped us, and I'm like, what the? And bro, if they move the product and they offer food, that's guaranteed no tip.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. They did a third of the work, but they tipped us. And I had to put this on the record because personally,
I will say
number one.
I will say I am not a tipper. I will say that.
Well, this is my thing. I'm just gonna put it out there. If you're tipping your DoorDash person for a meal that you only pay $20, if you're spending $2+ grand on anything, you can't tip $5. $5 simple dollars. At that point, it's just principle. You could tip $5 on a $20 meal, but you can't tip $5 on a $2,000+ delivery. And most of the time, it's more like 10 grand. And as you know, because off mic, I was talking to you about this, bro. The product I move is not fucking cheap, bro.
True. But do you tip? Like, say you go out somewhere, do you tip?
Well, it all depends on... You talking about restaurants and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But it's in my DNA. My mom was a waitress.
Oh, okay.
if I was with her and I didn't tip, she would smack me. And then personally, it's just I can't.
It's not like I'm.
But
I
this
will
is the
say
thing.
if I
I
get
don't
like
always tip. That's
Yeah, I don't always tip. I will say that, but it's like if I get a good waitress and they're nice and
I
they
do
make-
justice.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're shitty,
I'll tip.
If you're shitty, if you're
Or
on
a
your
bartender, you know.
yeah. But if you're shitty, bro, I don't give a fuck the industry. No, it's not happening.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. I'm not a shitty delivery man. So
yeah,
especially on a hot day, you can't offer water, bro. A bottle of water.
yeah. That's clutch. That's definitely clutch. When was this? Please don't tell me it was on Wednesday when it was like 90-something degrees.
Oh, the experience.
Yeah.
It was Wednesday.
They helped you out.
Oh, dude, so fucking clutch.
They do, yeah. Because Wednesday was hot as fuck, muggy as hell.
That was the hottest day of the week for me, at least.
yeah. Fuck that. It was in general.
And yo,
I work in a warehouse. It was hot as fuck.
and the craziest part, we delivered to them at the hottest point of the day. It was around 2-3 o'clock when the sun is just fucking
At
beaming.
its peak.
Yes.
Man, clutch. Definitely came clutch.
I just wanted to put that on the record. It's just this was number one customer for me ever. I've had people tip more, but it's just
In general, what
The entire
whole-
experience.
Yeah, definitely.
if you ask me, I know this sounds dumb. I'm never going to turn down a 50. But if I could get water, a meal, $20 and a great conversation, on average I would go with that.
Yeah, definitely. Why not?
Because it's the complete experience.
Yeah, why not?
It's almost like, would you
Like
rather...
you said, you won't decline a 50, but at the same
Yes.
time, the quality, the experience, all of it around is worth the 50.
Exactly. Like, for
Definitely.
example...
You got food, a drink, and you still got a lighter. It was a light tip, but it's still a tip regardless.
Oh, bro,
Like,
that's
they
a
don't
better
have to
tip.
do it.
Let's say that's above average for the
Yeah.
tips we get.
So it's like,
And when you
Why
think
not?
about it, you're never going to turn down superhead. You're never going to turn down a woman who can make you come from head. But if I could get a woman who gives you nice head that stimulates you for the main course, and then the main course just knocks you out the park, I'm never turning down the head, but a full experience, I'm going with the latter.
as you should,
As all people should.
as everybody should. Why not? Definitely.
Why not indeed? Okay, so one of the questions is, if you had a pussy, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know you saw this text.
This man was just sending me random shit. I don't know.
Would you rather be a whore or homeless?
If I had a pussy,
Yeah. Meaning,
if I was a girl, or just a
no.
man with a vagina.
oh, no. You are a woman.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That scared me a little bit.
That's, to be fair with the state of things now, I should have been more clear on that. I was thinking from a normal mind perspective that if I say if you have a pussy, you just...
You're instantly, no, the society isn't like that anymore.
No. You are correct.
Okay. Back to the question. Now, if I was a female, would I be homeless or what?
Homeless or a hoe?
A hoe. Without a doubt. OnlyFans. Do I have a nice body?
Let's say you're above average.
OnlyFans. There's what? I'm going crazy. I'd damn near be a porn star. What? Fuck you. I don't care.
So you're telling the audience right now, if you did not do this,
If I had to choose between
Homelessness?
being a hoe, or being homeless,
or you're going the
I'm 9 out of 10 going to be a hoe.
so you're not going to be what's her face walking the streets
No.
just loose change.
No. Why? You getting if I'm walking the streets getting loose change, that's probably the highest, maybe $50. 100, maybe, depending on how far I walk and if I'm in a good neighborhood. Maybe. A hoe? I'm paying $200 just to suck dick.
Especially if you're a smart hoe,
Exactly.
you don't even have to suck dick.
Exactly. All I gotta do is a hand job.
You don't even have to
That's
do that.
$50 to $100.
Dude, a lot of these online things like take away OnlyFans, but you get into like the true online sites.
Yeah.
These men just want to cry to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just want a pretty
And then
face to cry to.
I also don't need to have my own house. I can do it at somebody else's house.
That is a fact. And you're above average, so theoretically,
All I gotta do is what?
you just have to charm a loser.
Exactly. A lot of guys, and it's crazy because a lot of people want feet photos. All I gotta do is sell feet photos.
Yo, bro.
That's all I have to fucking do. You telling me you're gonna pay me $500 for one toe?
Can I tell you right now?
Like what?
If you know anybody who has feet fetish and they're willing to pay for photos.
They will pay crazy amount just to see people's feet.
But
Like,
do
just
you
to see
know
females'
somebody?
feet.
I'm
That would
saying
what,
if
sell
you
photos or
No. If you know men who need perfect feet photos, I have a person who I'm very close to.
I think I do know somebody who's willing to do it.
I'm low key. I'm trying to get this person to say, "Yo, you're missing out on a fortune." Because bro, you know how amazing her feet are. You know the pinky toe that normally looks fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It looks as good as the other toes.
So I don't think I have a guy. No, does that answer your question?
That was the question.
Okay, then no, I don't.
Bro, it's just like, what are you doing out here?
I'm telling you, she can make OnlyFans for only her feet.
Yo, she would
There's
make
so many opportunities. Like female wise, if you could be a female and you are comfortable in your body, there's so many shits you can do. And
But
get
this is the
paid for
crazy
it.
part. You don't even have to be sexual with these.
No, you don't. Like OnlyFans, all you gotta do is be like, you can manipulate so many guys. All you gotta do is say, I'm making OnlyFans. You can just fucking post bikini photos.
Why model when you could go directly to the source?
Exactly.
Why give a pay cut to these fucking companies that
OnlyFans
abuse women?
changed the internet for females.
Yes.
OnlyFans really changed the internet for females.
Take your power back.
Yeah, like definitely. And then it's like a lot of cam girls. You can still be a cam recorder, cam girl, whatever.
There's still money in that though.
It is definitely, but OnlyFans is as long as you market yourself and
properly.
If you're naturally doing thirst traps, that shit is easy as fuck for you.
Women don't
OnlyFans
realize
is easy as hell if you naturally do thirst traps.
Okay, so since we're on this topic, could you, let's say the woman you're with right now, she started a legitimate OnlyFans. Could you support that?
Depending on what she do.
What's the limit?
I will say.
What's the boundary? Give me the boundaries right now.
I will say. Depending on how much she get paid.
I see. Okay, so
there's
no boundaries then.
No, if you're doing whatever and you're on your lonesome, go ahead because I'm pretty sure I know you're not cheating on me. But
so what if she's straight up showing pussy?
Go ahead as long as you're getting paid for it.
But what's the bare minimum if she's showing pussy? What's the bare minimum she needs to be getting in order to be showing her pussy? Do you have this in your head? Do you have like if
Don't be a cheap hoe. If you're my girlfriend, don't be a fucking cheap hoe. Like I don't want no $50. Like if you're just selling photos, $50, that's perfect. $50 add up.
It does.
You get like $50 from 5 people.
So that's $250
Exactly. That's $250 within 20 minutes.
with photos.
With photos. Exactly. With photos. That's $250. You do that constantly throughout the day. But you making over $1,000 within probably 2 hours.
Stats.
Exactly.
Math.
That is totally fine. Now, if you want to have a sex photo, sell that sex photo for $100.
Plus.
And then if it's like an actual, truthfully, you could just do it cheaper. It depends on how many subscribers you have.
You're playing the economics game.
Yes. Now, you want to sell this sex photo or sex video, $25. If you have 1,000 subscribers,
That's
and
$25K.
let's say even half of them pay for that $25,
That's $12.5K.
you are perfectly fine.
Final question. How much do you get of this money?
Oh, when I ask for it,
she's your woman.
I bet not hear anything.
She's your woman, right? Because she must.
Anything.
Because I'm assuming in this scenario, she's able to make this money because you're giving her permission. Because technically, do you view her as Like what's going on right now, this is yours?
Yes, it's personally mine. You're my girlfriend.
So you
I'm
wanna
only
cut.
having sex with you, so you only having sex with me. It's not even that I need to cut. When I ask for something, I need to
Oh,
make sure
so
I'm good.
you're being very kind.
It's your money. Technically, it's your money. You're doing it to better your life.
Okay, this is my only thing though.
Now, if you bring me into it, cool. If we're together, obviously my money is your money is my money.
Let me flip this scenario around. If you were doing OnlyFans and you were making a lot of money, do you think she would want to cut?
She probably would.
So if she
But
would,
I would tell her, I'm not giving you money.
because you're the man.
Yeah, I'm not giving you money unless I want to give you money. Now, if you ask for something, I have it. Of course, you can have it. And if it's nothing outrageous, then yeah, you can have it. I do that now. I'm not giving you money because you asked for it.
Oh no,
Because I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
you get shit.
Yeah. Now, if you say, "Hey, I need my nails done," or "Hey," now, if I'm with you, knowing that you pay for this on a regular basis, then yeah, I'll help out. Why not? You getting your nails done is a self-confidence thing.
Yeah.
You getting your feet done, your
It's
hair
a beauty
done.
thing.
Yeah, it's a self-confidence thing. Yeah, I want my girl to make sure. I want my girl to be confident when she with me. Cool, that's totally fine. I'll help. Now, if you say, "I need $5,000," and I'm like, "What you need $5,000 for?" "Oh, well, I just need it." Bitch, are you stupid? No, I'm not giving you $5,000. It needs to be a reason.
Especially in our state.
Yeah, I'm not about to just give you $5,000 just so you can have it in your pocket. Now, if I have it, if I have $100,000, $5,000, sure, why not?
I don't know why. No matter how much money I have, I will always need a reason to do that. I don't know why I'm programmed.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. But at the same time, if you have more than enough, then why not? If it makes you happy, like for a girlfriend or a wife, if it makes you happy, sure.
But this is the thing. Jordan would agree with you because it's fuck you money.
Yeah.
For him, it's bragging. It's I have so much money. You could come up to me at any point in the day, ask for 5 G's, and it's just like throw it in her face. Take it.
Yeah.
I don't even give a fuck what you use it for.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I truly do.
Yeah.
I hate that I can't do that.
But if I'm a $50,000 a year person and you ask for $5,000,
You ain't getting 10%,
you're not
bitch.
getting shit. Now, if I'm a $200,000 a year person and you ask for $5,000, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna give it to you if I got it, but I'm gonna ask you like, what you need it for? But I will say, if I'm a $200,000 person a year and you ask for $5,000, I think you need to ask a little bit higher. Because I'm making more than that, so they probably will ask for a little bit more. But I don't know. If I'm making 6 figures in general,
I
then,
feel you.
You're fine if I have it. But I think that's just me as a
Your personality type?
yeah. If I have it, then obviously you have it. If I'm cool with you and I like respect you or I love you in some type of way, if you're a bro, like somebody I trust, like if you ask me, bro, if you ask me for $10,000 and I have it, I'm gonna give it to you. Without a question.
At the same time, I think that's different because for whatever the reason is, that $10,000 is going to be flipped into something else.
True, but I'm saying
Just the concept.
I'm just saying
I feel
like
you.
because I grown up with you for
you
the
trust
past
me.
10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I consider you my actual brother. So it's like you ask for it, obviously I'm gonna just give it to you. Now,
Why do you think I'm helping you out, bro? Dude, I'm telling, dude, I'm so determined, dude. It's like, yo, when I look, bro, I'm so fucking determined. I'm so determined. That's why I'm so fucking determined. And yes, I keep saying that, but it's just when you have something in your mind.
yeah.
And yo, you know me too. I'm just so fucking motivated, and I'm really thinking about. It might be sad, but I don't give a fuck. I'm thinking about all the people, and this is like even people close to me, and people I technically still I'm in contact with. Like, yo, you either told me something or you said I'm this for you. yeah, you can't even help me out. You can't even you could say something, but your actions speak differently. It's just like, yo, I'm remembering this. Like this, I know it's dumb, but I'm one of those people. I keep grudges. I keep notes because when
a time comes,
I'm gonna show off, and that's when I'm gonna do my fuck you money. That's the only time I'm gonna do my fuck you money because
take this, bitch.
literally, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
When that time comes where we're just comfortable.
Oh, bro, we're gonna be more than comfortable. We're going to, but this is the thing. I'm never gonna be comfortable because I'm one of those.
I understand that though, but truthfully in life you should never be comfortable
because that's when you start dying.
Exactly.
That's when you start fucking up.
Yeah, that's when life isn't life.
That's when life is boring.
Yeah, you should never be comfortable. Keep the excitement and keep doing something to make yourself better.
Yo, and people don't want to hear this. This is why I don't believe in a 100% happy relationship because that shit gets boring.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you need a major blow up, but you need tiny drama. Even if it's just between you and the person. You just need to spice it up. That is literally what
it keeps the relationship interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people don't want to hear this. Women like drama. It's literally in their DNA. Why do you think when most people gossip, it's women? And when men gossip, what do we call them? Bitches. Because they shouldn't be gossiping. Because women do the gossiping.
Yeah, that is true. Definitely true.
And the craziest part, too, is that when you look back at your childhood and stuff, and it was that one dude who's with the girls, but none of the girls were, like, they actually cared about him, but he was with them because he gossiped. It's like, yo, he's the bitch. And even if we didn't know the word bitch or the concept of a bitch, the little boys knew is like, oh, he's the fucker. Don't fuck with him because he's the snake. He's going to be the one who's talking to the girl saying...
behind your back and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The little fucking weasel. The snake. The rat. The rodent.
Definitely
the
true.
pest.
Definitely true. Wow.
I don't know. It's just, the more you open your eyes and you just listen and observe, it's just, wow. Everything makes sense.
Gotta stay woke. Gotta stay woke.
Yo, I think Jordan's said something. he said, because I said something about recognizing something about white people.
Yeah.
But it was about myself. But it wasn't like the stereotypical what's going on about white privilege and shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, Francis, you know technically you're being woke right now. I'm like, fuck you.
Ah. Hey man, it happens.
Okay, I got one more thing for you, bro, and then you could get back to your cookout.
Cool.
You having a good time though?
Of course, these conversations is natural. We do our thug dizzle.
Okay, so if I told you this person is broke,
They're broke.
yes. What quality of traits, one or many, you could pick, would you say that broke person has? So, for example, us.
Hungry, motivated.
So if a person's broke, they're motivated?
They're motivated to... It depends if I know that person or not.
Okay, so let's just say you're either looking on the timeline or let's say there's a number above every person, right? And you could see their value. I'm not talking about their bank account, but their value, right?
Yeah, their potential.
Yes. And that means everything that they own, everything, their net value, like how all
Net
these
worth?
websites. Yes, exactly, right? Mm-hmm. And you see somebody and it's less than 100K. Net worth. So this is everything in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a whole bunch of men under 100K. What type of traits do you think they have? And let's say to be fair, they're all over 30. Because
I would say they're not motivated to they're not motivated to what the freak am I trying to say? They're not motivated to better their life.
Okay.
So I would say lazy.
Okay.
Not motivated. Well, it depends. Like it depends. I would say it depends because I don't make over 100K.
But we no, it's not make, it's worth.
I'm not worth 100K.
But you're not 30 yet.
I'm right around the goddamn corner.
It's funny how quickly life can change.
Yeah, definitely. But why you ask this though?
No, because I was thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
And I got influence from other areas. When you really think about it, there's one of three reasons, a couple or all three of these reasons why a man is broke.
Okay.
You nailed the first one.
Lazy. Yeah.
The second one, arrogant.
True.
And the last one, just straight up stupid. Because no matter how hardworking you are, no matter how neutral you are as a person, if you're a fucking idiot, no matter how much money you make, you will find a way to spend it or lose it all.
True.
And I don't know if I said this to you or on the podcast. Being whatever it is, being a millionaire, being a billionaire, it's not about how much money you make. It's about how you spend the money you make.
True.
You can make $15 million in a year. If you spend $14.9 million, you know what your net worth is? $100K. Specifically saying if you're spending that money on non-assets.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people where they make $1 million plus, but they're paying rent that's $3,000, $4,000 a month. They're
And you know it's crazy? A lot of people don't pay attention to this, but let's say I'm making $100 million a year. I'm making $100 million a year, but you have to go through you get paid each month. So that $100 million a year is percentage down, let's say
$9 million.
Yeah, you're getting $9 million a month. So you spend
$9 million.
$9 million
a month.
You're broke until that next payment.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't pay attention to that. And it's crazy because the NBA players get paid, let's say,
buku bucks.
Yeah, they get paid a lot of money, but they don't pay attention to what they're getting paid monthly.
Yes.
And it's like...
But that's also the ridiculous part, too. Did you ever see a stat with all his investments and all his endorsements? LeBron James is getting paid like $50K every minute.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I respect LeBron James as a businessman and a sportsman, of course. But it's like he's getting paid, let's say, over $200 million a year. But that percentage he gets out of that on top of all the endorsements he's getting. And then it's not like regular endorsements. These endorsements is paying big money for LeBron James.
But this is the thing, though, too.
So it's like that man is making over...
He's making hundreds of millions of dollars.
15 mil damn near a month.
Oh, yeah. But this is the thing, too, though. If he was spending every single dollar, it wouldn't mean shit because he doesn't have it.
Yeah, and he's investing it. He's either investing it or spending it on something he needs or and it's crazy because Dwayne Wade and him just had an interview, or they ain't just had an interview, but
this year?
I wouldn't say this year, but it was like a while ago or whatever when they was like teammates. So I would say it's a while ago. Yeah. And they had an interview and they was saying like they asked Dwayne Wade who's the most flamboyant person. I think that's the right word.
Yeah.
And he said LeBron James. And he was like, why LeBron James? Because it's like, as much money as LeBron James has, you would think he would just spend it.
But he doesn't.
He's cheap. But it makes sense because if you want wealth instead of being rich, if you want wealth,
I'm glad you know the difference.
Yeah, if Shaq, truthfully, I learned from Shaq. I learned wealth is different from being rich.
Well, he is an excellent businessman.
Yeah,
he hires the right people to make him a lot of money.
Yeah, so I actually learned the difference from Shaq. Truthfully.
Well, that's why normally the
Being
people
rich and knowing the difference between rich and wealth is completely A huge difference.
And that's why normally the people who have the most wealth are the ones who don't show it off.
Correct.
Now, of course, there's exceptions to the rule, but there's a reason why Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all those type of people are the richest people in the world. Because, yes, they might have their occasion where, like Jeff Bezos, he spent $500 million for a yacht. But besides that, he when he spends money, he's buying land.
Yeah.
He's buying a mansion, which all those things are assets. And even yachts. It blew my mind. You know yachts actually are a better asset than vehicles?
Why you say that?
Just the way they depreciate. It's more rare and it's easier to... for example, when you're building a yacht, the engine is normally one of the cheapest aspects to change out. Mm-hmm. When you buy a car, the engine is normally the most expensive.
Yeah.
And the engine is the thing that depreciates the quickest, which is why cars, the moment you take them off the lot, the value decreases so massively. Besides now, because everything's fucked with the market. But normally, cars don't go up in value. They go down, and they go down very quickly. Mm. But yeah, that's why some people, they could only make $50K a year, but if they only spend $5K and they're smartly investing the rest, those are normally the people that become millionaires a lot quicker than the people making $200K.
Yeah.
It's all about the lifestyle.
Definitely.
And I'm not saying don't enjoy your life because at the end of the day, once you die, from what we know of, that's it. But I will say this. Would you rather be a baller when you're in your 20s and 30s, or would you rather save that money up so you could ball 50 plus? It's all about the perspective. Because some people say, what if I die at 45? Then I'm like, you got the shit end of the straw, and there's nothing you could do.
Yeah. I will say younger, obviously, you just want to show out.
Yeah, but that's how you go broke the quickest.
It is. It definitely is. But
unless your job is to show out.
Yeah, but over time you learn, like, all right, I did what I was supposed to do, and now I got to relax.
I hear you on that.
So I would say it definitely depends on the perspective, like, of what you're doing. So anybody can learn, truthfully. Now, it just depends on if you're disciplined enough to actually stick with what you're supposed to be doing.
And if you actually grew as a person.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so quick question. Of those three things I said, stupidity, arrogance, and laziness, why are you still broke?
Lazy.
And that's the only thing?
Yeah, because I'm definitely not stupid.
No,
I have motivation to do stuff. It's just I don't have the motivation to actually do it, which is the lazy part.
Okay, so the reason why I'm still broke, when I was not lazy, I was arrogant. And when I was not arrogant, I was lazy. Now,
So yes, okay. It's probably both for me too then.
Okay.
Definitely. So yeah.
But
we be having crazy thoughts. We just don't go through it sometimes.
Oh no, but now we're in the mode. I'm not lazy.
Yeah.
I'm not arrogant, and
Yeah.
I for damn sure ain't stupid. So now I'm putting everything together. Yeah. That's why
And I'm on the train.
Oh, you're on the train? Jordan's on the train?
Yeah.
The homies are on the train. And this is the thing too. We're fortunate to live in a country where if you work your ass off, you're humble, and you're just not stupid. I'm not even saying you have to be smart. If you're just not stupid, you can retire a lot sooner than the system wants you to.
Facts.
And then if you bust your ass off, you're truly humble and you're smart, you're going to live a good life. Facts. You might live a life like a king. And I want to live like a king. Because I'm one of those competitive people where it's like, you fucked me over. You said I wasn't good enough. Okay. I'm going to fuck you up. And then I'm going to literally fuck you. And you ain't getting shit.
Big facts.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just. Whew. Okay.
It's definitely true, though.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about.
So, in the comments, guys, tell us why, if you're broke, let's say you're not making what you want to make. If you're broke.
So broke in our head is you're saving less than at least $100K a year.
Yeah. So tell us what you think you are. Is it because you're lazy, arrogant, or stupid?
Yes.
It's crazy to say, are you stupid? But if you think you're just stupid, then just go ahead and comment. But also give us a reason why.
Yeah. But when you
will.
answer this, you have to seriously look yourself in the mirror.
Give us an actual reason. Don't just be like, oh, I'm stupid because I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
but
that would
be fucking lazy then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't tell me, oh, you're broke because you're broke because of bad misfortune. Because no, there's a reason for every. For example, like Daniel, you've always had women. Why? Yes, you could say, oh, I'm just Daniel. It's in my DNA, which that's part of it. But another reason why you put an effort in.
Yeah, personality. And,
exactly.
All the other shit.
Yes.
I'm just a ladies' man.
The reason why I haven't had women, because I don't want to deal with the bullshit. So you could say that's laziness and arrogance. But I can admit that. Why the fuck aren't you getting pussy? Because you're a bitch. Or you're a lazy fuck.
Wow. You just went crazy. I mean, but that is true.
Is that not true?
It is. It is.
And most people, and most guys too, they want to come to this thing, right? They want to say, oh, I don't have women because I'm broke, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just go back and test her. Why are you broke? Oh, because you're lazy. You might be an arrogant fuck. I'm an arrogant fuck. I'm naturally an arrogant fuck. But you need to know when to turn it down and when to turn it up. When a woman's feeling you, that's when you could be arrogant. If you're just getting into the boat, you don't want to fucking shake it and fall out. You need to be in the seat. Then you could get a little rough and nasty, right?
Yeah. Definitely true.
Okay.
All
just honesty and consistency. That's all I preach. I always preach that.
Honesty and consistency. And it's crazy because I look at things now and it's like, just be consistent. I got that from you.
Man, if I was a bitch, I would tear up right now.
I'm telling you, man. I literally got that from you.
That motherfucker was bugging me too.
No, for real. But other than that,
bugging. Ha 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 ha.
That is the end of this episode.
Episode 162.
Yeah. But before we do that, make sure you guys go ahead and tap in with the 5 Rhino Thruster. Number 1, make sure you guys go ahead and like this video. Mm-hmm. Number 2, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that big red.
Yo, no, seriously. We're not asking you to. We're fucking telling you to.
Yes. You watch this long. If you watched even 30 minutes, bitch, go ahead and do what you got to do. Like, I don't give a fuck. You watched 10 minutes, bitch. You watched long enough.
Yeah, because that counts as a good view.
Exactly.
10 plus
so,
minutes.
Go ahead and do that. Number 3, go ahead and hit that bell for all of our notifications. Because like I said, once again, if you watch 10 minutes to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20, whatever, you're obviously interested. So keep being interested.
Yes.
Go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get our notifications. Why not? Number 4. I forgot what that one was.
Locals.com for the exclusive.
We are on all social medias. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Locals, Facebook. I'm having a crazy brain fart right now.
We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and if you want to give us that local support, you can find us on locals.com at Rhinos and Aliens.
Definitely. So go ahead and tap in it. That should be in the description.
It will.
You can look at everything as Rhinos and Aliens. I'm pretty sure you'll find us.
Yes.
If you don't see this alien, it is not us. Simple as that.
No, that's a fact. And if you don't see the rhino that looks like a rhino but is not a rhino, but that is a rhino, that is us too.
That is us. I'm telling you, you can't prove us wrong. But also, number 5, go ahead and comment below whatever I said earlier. If you think you're broke because you're lazy, arrogant, or just stupid, go ahead and comment, and also to give us a reason. If you like this episode, give us a reason why you like the episode.
Did you like the energy? Did you like, yo, I like this high energy, Francis? Let us know, because I could do this again.
I'm just saying, I look good. So if you like seeing me with the long hair, don't care, Donnie Boy, the Don Dada of all Dons, hello.
Welcome.
Go ahead and subscribe.
Okay.
If you like Nature Boy.
Nature Boy. And a boy.
Also,
put together.
he long hair don't care. You feel me? So
Yeah.
go ahead. If you like the long hair don't care crew, just go ahead and
Yo,
hit that
that's
subscribe.
what we are. We have long hair and we don't give a fuck. Come on, man. And just like that, LOPH and
Cadudo. Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.